Hello everyone, this is Krishnavini here. Today we are going to see some important base which is very much useful for our decision making tool, and also before get into the SPSS statistical testing we should aware all of these things, then only our result could be the correct one. Say we all have a very good experience. If we have a COVID, obviously the result should come a positive, or else it should come negative, because we know if there is anything wrong in that report what happened to us, so we are aware of that. So when we are giving the result it should be correct. So here with this we have, before making a test we have some before, say for example, if we are going to give a COVID test, we should have some symptoms, and we may have or may not have some assumption, and oscillations will be there, that to be proved in a scientific way. Yes, here also before starting an research we should know about how to proceed our research. We should have some objective, no, that should have some base. We have, if we have cold, fever, headache, body pain and other things, if my neighborhoods are having COVID and all, obviously I need to take test. Likewise, if we feel some symptoms that to be tested appropriately, there we need to have some assumption about the population. Some before get into the yes, our topic is hypothesis testing. Before getting into the hypothesis testing, these basic terminology and terms should be aware by us. The one thing is population, the other one is data, statistics, parameter, and everything. Okay, like population means, like I am having 1 lakh customers. I could not go and ask each and every customers about their feeling, opinion, and other things. It is possible, but it takes more time. To reduce my time, obviously I will take samples, and with that sample I will apply some statistical tools, and I will make some decisions with these some parameters. If a particular thing is falls in between these, it could be like this. If it is not falling under this could be the this. So some parameters should be there. So population means entire 1 lakh customers. I am going to derive information only from the 100 customers, that is called my sample data. And with that I will go apply t-test, chi-squared or ANOVA, whatever may be. And also I will set a standard that if it is greater than this, what is my result, what is my decision. If it is like this, what could be my decision. All these things are very very important. So population is all about our total group that I am going to make decision. Sample is out of that group. I am going to take a few things to tell about my population. And statistical inference obviously help me to make important decisions, and we should have some parameters. And we have an normally we have an statistical inference based on our hypothesis and the estimation. Hypothesis? Yes, yes, I said hypothesis mean we have objective, and with that objective we have some symptoms, and I want to check it whether these symptoms are related to this or not. So hypothesis, before starting my before going to conclude my things, I have to take sample and I apply some rules, procedures, testing and everything, and with that result I have to give solution, and I have to support my decisions with the appropriate way. So hypothesis is the base for everything. Yes, in this series of lecture we are going to see something about the hypothesis testing. It's an testing normally begins with assumption. I'm like these are all the symptoms. I may have COVID, may not have COVID. So I'm begin that the particular patient has flu, COVID flu, or there is no COVID flu. The result either could be the positive or the negative. So here the assumption is the person has flu or has not flu. I have to start my assumption. I have to start my testing based on this objective, based on this assumption. So hypothesis testing always starts with assumption. And if assumption means if I'm thinking in a different way, the other person is thinking in other way, it should have some standard, no? If I'm framing assumption for my research or for the same research, if some other person is also creating assumption, that should have some relation, that should match, that should be correct. This is very important thing in the hypothesis testing. So hypothesis testing, while assuming something, it should have some standard, it should be correct. For this, some rules, regulation, procedures are there that we will see one by one. And also we call it as a significance testing. Otherwise we call it as a significance testing, and we normally it starts with a quantitative statement about the population. Yes, in the blood sample also, when a person is being tested, obviously sample blood is being taken. It doesn't mean whole blood to be taken out and test it and all. Sample is for whole body. So likewise, it is all about the statement, assumption statement about the population. Okay, and the data are being taken from the sample data. From the population we will say take the sample, and that sample we are going to make some assumptions about the population. Yes, in this next video we are going to see about how we can classify the hypothesis testing and what are the examples and how to create it. Yes, thank you. Bye bye.